I'll go through this right now. I'll take it upon me. I'll take it cheerfully. I'll be patient when I'm brought to a lower state. I know what you're capable of. I know that you can put me down and then with the snap of a finger bring me way up.
There's nothing for the Most High to
There's
make.
nothing for him to do that, man.
To make a rich man.
To make or suddenly to make a poor man
rich.
Or the day of death, it says right there. Or the day of death. I forgot how it goes after that. Yeah, something like to reckon the man of something. I forgot how it goes. It's in like the 11th chapter of Sirach.
Just going into what the brother was speaking about. Romans 8.
You got 17.
18. Verse 18. Says, for I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us.
Hey, you're taking things away that could hinder you later. I'm gonna give you another quick testimony. This is my son right here. When I made a choice to have to walk away from them to come into this thing. He actually, as a, how old was he, 3? Something like that? Like 3 years old. You go there, you go be a man. And I walked away from that family, and I have a daughter too. She's a teenager now. That was like, it was tough. Being from the world and being a family man and all that, it was tough.
Hey, I'm going through that right now, man. I haven't seen my son in what? Since March,
bro.
Yeah. So, hey, man.
Yeah, hey, it's tough. It's
like that.
It's tough, but guess what? We have faith, we're going to get them back. Even if we don't get them on this side, we're going to get them back. I was blessed enough to have him now. Getting back, to get him prepared, to see where he's standing. You know? So, you know, don't always, you got to be able, in this truth, you got to be able to look past the bad and start to see the good in it. These things taken out of your way, like the brother was saying, they're damaged and flawed, but now you have room for perfection to come in. And the proper understanding. And more so, now you've got personal room to build your bond with your how long you got shot. You know, and that time is huge. Use it wisely. You know? You know we have to hit. Use it wisely, bro.
Matthew 10 and 37. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. He that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. He that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worthy of me. He that findeth his life shall lose it, and he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it.
I have a family member that I told you about, and he had one bad day, a half a bad day. I can't do this, bro. It's too much. The fight on the bus, my kids was fucking up at school. Just everything went wrong. My wife came in mad. Just everything went wrong in one day. I said, that's a good thing. He said, hell no, this ain't for me. I said, all right. I guess you don't love him enough. What you mean? He want to get mad at me on the phone. But he don't understand. But when that day comes, then he gonna understand. You know, that's been years now, but he gonna understand one day. So this is a blessing happening unto you. Take it as such. You know? It sucks in the moment, bro. Don't get me wrong. Shit sucks. There's not a breakup that can ever happen that don't suck. But it's for good reasons. Somebody grab First, 2 Timothy 2, 3. A good soldier.
Good soldier, yeah, 2 Timothy 2.
Yeah. Brother, hold on, Sirach. You got it. Somebody hold Sirach also.
2 Timothy chapter 2, verse, I'm going to read verse 2. The point is in 3.
Yep.
And the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men, who shall be able to teach others also, though thou therefore
Hold that on that the second verse. The point of that is so you understand this is what you're now committing yourself to. That you know this thing well enough and believe it so deeply that you can now pass this message with passion like you see in us on to the next man that don't know. To do for the next person that same way. And not everybody gonna receive it, but it's not for them to receive it. It's not up to you to receive it, for you to tell it. Yeah. And it's up to the Lord if they receive it or not. You know, we told you months ago, we didn't know what happened. All of a sudden, here you go. You know? It happens that way sometimes. You gotta know.
Verse 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of the Habashai Mashiach. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life.
Those are the things, all the things, the mortal thoughts, you can't be thinking about that. You can't be thinking about, man, what about this? What if my job, if I would have, all that sounds good, man, it sounds good, but all that you gotta remember, all in the prophecy, all this is gonna turn to shit.
Yeah.
It's gonna be unreachable without obedience unto Satan, pretty much, or it's gonna get burnt, and I should say, it's gonna get burned up.
And when all these things happen that you mentioned, that's when it's your chance to put things in the hands of the Lord.
Right.
You can't, like, I can't do this, I can't do this. Well, shit, the Lord knows best. He's gonna put you in a situation as a test to test your faith, to test you and see if you're really down for Him or not.
Yeah, we was talking about that, right? But He makes it able for you to endure these things.
Oh,
Except by 1 Corinthians 10.
yep.
Verse 4, no man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier.
Go read 5 also.
And if a man also strive for the masteries, yet is he not crowned except he strive lawfully.
So there's lawful mastery that you have to come up with. You have to really search diligently to know where you're offending the law. You have to want to be perfect. You have to have the desire to be perfect. You know, are we gonna be perfect? Matter of fact, it's funny. I thought about doing a video with it on that exact scripture. There was a scripture where somebody said Kobe was striving to be a perfect basketball player by learning everything. He chased perfection, knowing he would never obtain it. That's us. We're chasing perfection like Yahweh Shai, though we won't obtain it on this side.
Yeah.
We'll be given it on the other side with the new covenant, but we can't even do it. But striving for it is where the real thing is at. It's tough. Okay.
Quick scripture real
You
quick.
got it?
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 7, at verse 31, and this is in the NLT. And it says, those who use the things of the world should not become attached to them.
Yep.
For this world as we know it will soon pass away.
Use it, not abuse it, right?
Because the fashion of this world
That's
passes
the
away.
way, yeah.
Those who use the things of this world should not become attached to them.
That's the thing.
All
you're
the
gonna
shit in
use your
this,
job, you're gonna
yeah,
use
it's all
your living
temporary.
situation. And when those things are taken away, you're not attacked. You're not gonna pull you into the fire with it when it's burned, when it's taken away from you.
Yeah, that's the same with the scripture that says, be not of the world. Even though we're in the world, be not of the world.
I think that was the same chapter. Wasn't it?
Yeah, this
Cause, go ahead.
No, don't worry about it.
I got that word. That's 12, right? No, yeah, 7 and 20. This the word for endure hardness. It's kakopatio. It says to suffer, to endure evils, hardships, or troubles, to be afflicted. And the root of that is kakopathia. It says the suffering of evil, trouble, distress, and affliction.
So these things have to come upon you. You gotta suffer these things. These are the temptations. These are the when people Matthew 5 when it says people speak well of you, or when people mistreat you. That's speak well. What's the other one?
Revile you.
People lie on you.
Oh, you
People revile you. That's the word. You know, knowing that this is a blessing unto you. And it's so roundabout speaking.
Scripture says,
all manner of evil falsely against you.
For my name's sake. Yep.
despise not the chastening of the Lord.
Yep.
Also, it was Hebrews 12.
You know, it's a lot of scriptures that build us up to be able to endure the times that we're going through now, but more so to build us and get us ready for the things that are to come. Because, hey, many brothers, I don't say many brothers, but there's been brothers that gave testimonies where they had dreams where they were in a room being tortured and they would have to watch their families, like their wife and kids and mother, father, all that, be killed in front of them. And right when they went to touch him, the glory came upon him. You know, like, they had a dream like that. You know, so those are situations where you look at it and you're like, you know what? That's a message. That's a faith builder. I gotta use that. You know, because in this thing you gotta believe in the miraculous. You got to. That's the whole point of Yahweh Shai. This dude died, man. They came back. They killed him, and the Lord brought him. The Heavenly Father brought him back to life. You know, you gotta believe in that type of. And the whole way, he healed somebody and brought him back to life. He was healing people. that had all kinds of ailments and blind and sick and all kinds of things. Feeding people with not enough food, feeding everybody to where there's extras. Like, you gotta believe in those type of things. All the things will be in use, as far as your belief goes, will be in use in the time to come.
Yeah, faith is miraculous. Being able to have faith is a miracle in itself. And because faith is a gift. And because what is faith? The substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
Hope is to expect.
Yep, the expectation.
Yeah, you have an expectation. You're expecting something that you can't see.
Yeah, because when we go into all these accounts, that's why the scripture also says, hey, that which is written aforetime is written for our learning. Because when we go into these accounts of these miracles being done, and you look at Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, Ananias, Azarias, and Messiah, and when they were thrown into that furnace, what happened? And a miracle was done in the midst. They were literally thrown in it, which means what? They had to endure the act of being thrown in.
Yeah.
You know, but then then the Lord did what? He made the fire as a cool mist, as the scripture says. You know? And it's multiple accounts of miracles being done, but you gotta believe it. Knowing that all the odds are against us in terms of this world for evil. Hey, we understand Yahweh Shemel Shai is the only one for us.
No other answer to it but this.
I got a quick one. It's Psalms 34:19. It says, "Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivered him out of them all."
What was the one that said, when a man turns to righteousness, he
Make yourself a pray. This is Isaiah.
Evil is going to prey upon you. It's going to just seem to meet you. It's the temptation. Every avenue of anybody that's not right, they're going to come up and afflict you. In some way, mentally, physically, something that you have to endure.
I got to pray.
Say, be angry, but sin not. You know? Just have to see. The Lord going to take care of it. You got it out.
Romans 5:3.
Yep.
And not only so, but we glory in tribulations also, knowing that tribulation worketh patience, and patience experience, and experience hope.
Matter of fact, start at 2 real quick, because it shows you. I wanted you to read that, but I wanted to highlight being inside this truth. Because what it's going to do, it kind of tells about that. Go ahead.
Verse 2. By whom also we have access by faith into this grace wherein we stand.
To this body of understanding. It's not necessarily at Great Millstone, it's not necessarily here in Vegas, but in this belief. You got it, bro.
And rejoice in hope of the glory of the Most High.
Yep, and rejoice because that's what you're doing. That's really what we're doing. Go ahead.
And not only so, but we glory in tribulations also.
We're in grace, so when we do honestly, sincerely make a mistake, it don't count against us. Was that Second Ezra 2? It talks about, well, it's a few different places there. They should be purified and made white. And our sins are going to be wiped away. We're going to have a real clean slate, even though we're not perfect.
Revelations 6 or 7 when I'm...
Right? So even though you make honest, sincere mistakes,
that's where the intent of the
Right.
heart comes from. You know?
Right.
Because intent is everything.
yeah.
You know, did you really intend to do it? Did you think it over?
Did you recognize? See, that's why in that moment I got scared. I was speaking about a minute ago. I was like, I thought this through. I can't, even though everything is ready to go, I can't do it because I understood before it happened. You put the thought in my mind before. Now if I continue, the intent now changed. Now the intent changed. Now I'm guilty. I can be held guilty for continuing in that act with the understanding of it. You know, many of the brothers been like, shit. You know, as they read the ingredients, dang, you got to throw it out. I mean, you know, a lot of brothers laugh because they know. You know? Okay.
And not only so, but we glory in tribulations also, knowing that tribulation worketh patience, and patience experience, and experience hope.
For other, that's like you were talking about that grace. For other people that don't believe this, all these little moments are coming against them. All these little moments, they're going to get jacked up for all these little moments. You tell them, hey man, don't eat bacon, man, don't eat shrimp or shellfish or catfish or whatever. Man, like Boosie. Look at Boosie now. If God don't want us to eat pork, man, I say F God. And he flip him off and put some pork in his mouth. Now look at him. Now he about to catch it. He been catching shit already.
He got shot.
Shot. He his legs or something.
Yeah, leg,
He got diabetes, gout, couldn't get it together. And now he about to go to prison. Big time.